All right, so a quick video, and I'm probably going to ramble a little bit here because it's just a last-minute thing that I'm just putting thoughts out of my head and popping this there. I don't know, a lot of you guys that just watch videos on YouTube and are not involved with, obviously speaking to a lot of video reviewers, or like I do, and we, a lot of us speak in the background and stuff. Or if you don't watch live shows and you're not in the chat, you may not know all the stuff, the drama that's going on with YouTube. YouTube is giving people strikes on their videos. They're taking down people's channels in the vaping community. It started a couple of weeks ago with CBD, if you're familiar with that. It's like an extract from the hemp plant, and it's a whole load of thing, but it's legal, but YouTube doesn't want it, so they're taking videos down. Now it's people who are reviewing the Juul pods that they've given people strikes, and if you get 3 strikes, you lose your channel, and they can just take your channel down anytime they want. Well, this has been going on for the last week or two. It's been a big drama in the vape review community. So it's happening that a lot of people are getting strikes. A few people have lost their channels. And stuff like that. So what's been going on is a lot of reviewers are talking, and a lot of us are all setting up to try and cover our butts to have another channel going, a Vimeo channel. Vimeo is vimeo.com, and it's another place to do this. They don't put ads. There's no ads on the channels. Reviewers aren't making money. In fact, it actually costs money. The cheapest plan that any of us can really use is $240 a year. It's $20 a month. You got to pay for it all up front, $240. So you got to pay to put your channel up, where YouTube was. Obviously, it's free, and sometimes you can make a few dollars. Now, in all honesty, a year ago, maybe I made $30, $35 a month on YouTube. Since they've had this whole controversy with ads on there, that's down to about $10 a month. And they only pay you when you make at least $100. So I see nothing from YouTube. All right, doesn't even pay for a box of coils, let alone anything else. So, and I'd say, half the stuff I review, I buy. Half the stuff I review, I do get from vendors. And as time goes on, I get more and more. I've never put up a Patreon channel, and I know pretty much every other reviewer, whether they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or they have 10 subscribers, people are putting up Patreon pages all the time saying, send me money, send me money. I don't know if they get it or not, but I've never wanted to do that. I've always felt, I'm doing this because I love vaping. I think it's a great alternative to smoking cigarettes. I've had multiple family members die of lung cancer and emphysema from smoking cigarettes. And I did smoke at one time in my life. I stopped when I started long before I started vaping, but I was a cigar smoker for the last 25 years. I don't smoke cigars anymore. I only vape. So I think it's an important thing to educate people about vaping and the benefits of it. And of course, for those of you who are more hobbyist vapors, like I also am, you get to see product reviews, and you get to see, should I buy that $50, $80, $100, $20 item? What do people say about it? Is it good or not? Well, to get back to the original point of this, everyone in the vaping community that I know of, reviewers, are setting up Vimeo channels. We're all setting up channels for Vimeo, and we're going to upload our videos to both YouTube and Vimeo, so that if YouTube decides to continue being the way they're being, and I won't say more than that, and they take down our channels, well, Vimeo's the place to go, and maybe Vimeo's just where you want to start watching our videos. They have really nice chat interface in there. It's nice, it's clean, it works. There's no ads, so a lot of you may love that. It just works really well from what I see so far. So I've set up a Vimeo channel. I haven't paid for it yet, because before I lay out at least $250, and that's just the lowest usable tier. What they do is they decide how big your files are and how many videos they can hold. The more expensive one is $50 a month, and you have to pay $600 up front for the first year. Then they have a $75 one, again, paid annually. So I haven't paid for it yet. I haven't decided yet if it's worth me spending $240 to $600 a year for a Vimeo channel. Obviously, it's all money coming out of my pocket. I don't make anything off this channel other than the gear I get to review. But then again, I do giveaways, and I usually do not charge for shipping on the giveaway. So if I'm sending priority boxes, that's $7 here, $7 there, and that goes on throughout the month. So it certainly costs me much more than I ever make on doing YouTube reviews. People say, well, you get the free products. Yes, and that's the perk of it. But there's a lot of time involved in reviewing a product, even if you don't like it, playing with it, trying it different ways, doing this, shooting videos, editing videos, promoting the videos. It's a lot of time. It's a part-time job for someone like me who has a full-time job and a family. It's a lot. So the point, I'm setting up a Vimeo channel. It's up already. There's only one video in there, but I'm probably going to end up paying for it and start uploading all my videos to it, just because I care that much about this hobby and community and all the friendships I've gotten from it. And I've gotten a lot of friendships from being involved in vape reviewing and putting up YouTube videos, and all the people I've met behind the scenes that are other reviewers. You know, so many other people that you guys don't know in the background, that's just in the chat communities and stuff like that, or maybe you do know, but you know, I think the bulk of people don't. So I have that up, and that is vimeo.com/tvcg for the Vaping Computer Guy. There will be links in the show notes, links on the screen. And I also really hesitated, and I've never mentioned it, but I have a Patreon channel. I am just going to promote it this one time. We'll see what happens in the future. And it's also patreon.com/tvcg. And, you know, it's up to, I don't know, I feel funny asking for anything. I've never asked for anything in my life from people. I work for what I got. But with the expense that this could be $600 a year for that, and who knows what else, you got to go to higher plans and all this stuff, and maybe to continue buying more vape gear so I could put out more than the normal 3 videos or so I do a week. I wouldn't, you know, it's more work, but, you know, I wouldn't mind putting out 4, 5, 6 of different products. I set up a Patreon channel. If you like my channel, and you know the benefits of my channel, I think, over a lot of others, I'm not gearing it towards kids. I don't gear it even really, I mean, I love everybody to watch that's of legal vaping age, but I don't gear it towards, you know, the cool kids, and, you know, everybody watches the channels to see people acting ridiculous and cursing every other word. I try and make my channel more adult, more, less entertaining, hopefully just likable. You know, if I can come across at least likable, that would be nice, and I'd be totally happy with that. I know I'm not that entertaining, but also just to make it informative and educational and a good place to watch a quick, clear, honest review and video, a tutorial about something for you to learn more about vaping. So, do have a Vimeo channel set up. Not sure yet if we're going to go forward with that as a full-blown thing. Also have the Patreon set up, and I think, I don't know how the, you know, I'm just playing around with it now. So there's tiers like $2, $5, $10. I don't know if I can do rewards, maybe do giveaways, maybe. I'm thinking maybe with higher tiers, a $10 or a $20 tier, maybe, you know, I'll guarantee 1 or 2 items a year that, you know, I send you, you know, they send me extra mods. A lot of times they send in 3 or 4 mods, and I do 2 or 3 giveaways. Well, maybe I'll do 1 giveaway, and I'll keep 1 extra one, and anybody who's in that higher tier, you know, just send you something every couple of months if I can. I'm not sure yet what I can do for the higher tier. But, you know, everything would be appreciated. And the thing is, I'm not taking any kind of salary. You know, anything that comes in from Patreon would not go in my pocket. It would go towards vape gear, and only vape gear. You know, I have, you could see what I have behind me. I got shelves down there with more stuff. I have 2 tables over here with more stuff that's coming up for review. So I spent a lot of money on this stuff, and it's my hobby, and it's the only hobby I have aside from working and family. So I do spend quite a few $100s every month on vape gear. I'd say anywhere between $100 and $500 a month, depending on the month and what I like to buy and what's coming out. So anyway, all that said, sorry for the long video. The Vimeo channel is up. I'd say subscribe to me on Vimeo. Watch some of the videos if you want on there. Let's work together and see how it works out, if it's worth doing things on Vimeo instead of YouTube going forward. But again, I can tell you in the background, a lot of reviewers are all doing this and all setting up their channels right now. So if you go over there, and you can subscribe to just about everybody that you might watch at this point, or certainly within the next few days or week, I think everyone that's a reviewer will have a Vimeo channel set up. You can go over to Patreon if you want to support me in Patreon. That would be wonderful. Like I said, I feel funny asking for that, but, you know, if you feel you can contribute $2 a month, and, you know, like I said, it'll go right towards videos, right towards equipment to review for videos. Also, if you're interested, maybe, you know, if people like their names, you know, if you're someone who likes, you know, would love to see your name on my videos saying thank you for being a Patreon subscriber, and, you know, give you acknowledgement on there, you'd be on all my videos. Of course, I would, you know, only do that if you approve that through an email and say yes, you want that. You know, so they're still there. Comment below. Give me any ideas, anything, you know, you might think about the whole Patreon thing. If you think Patreon is wrong, then just ignore it and obviously just move on and go to the next video. You know, my next video, hopefully. If you think it's something that's worth it, you know, I'd appreciate it. And like I said, it'll just go to help this channel, help the community. You know, I have not that many subscribers compared to a lot of other reviewers that I know and talk to, mainly because they spend so much time promoting themselves. It becomes a full-time thing for them. They have the time to do that, or it's their full-time job. They've become, you know, a full-time reviewer, and they make money off of it, promoting products and being at vape shows and whatever else. I don't do that. I do it as a hobby. I want to give you honest, educational reviews. So there you go. Patreon, Vimeo, links have been on the screen, as you can see. They're also in the show notes below. Comment here. Contact me on Vimeo if you want. Subscribe on there. Send me a message on there. And hopefully soon, like within the next week, I'll probably start uploading every video to Vimeo as well. And we'll go from there. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you taking your time and listening to me ramble. I know it's probably not fun, but I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and I will see you in the next review.